Hello, Twitch chat.
Hello and welcome to the losers finals of the spring skirmish.
Why you gotta say it like that?
I don't
You said
fucking
it
know,
so
David.
sad.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're like, oh, you said it in a way thinking like, oh, either of these teams is gonna beat us on grand finals. I don't know. I just feel like you said it like that. Anyways, Shadow, both of these teams coming into this like game, they're both really like, they're both good and they both got beat by the same team. You know,
Oh, we're going in. We are going in.
Okay, yes, we're going in. Like so, both of these teams have been very good, Shadow. But what are your opinions? Who do you think is gonna come out on top?
I'm definitely leaning towards they them here.
I'd say they are a very good team, but what are your thoughts on SFC's brand new obtained DPS lineup? Decline Duck and Axel the Fox, otherwise known as Juno.
I think those are not newly acquired. I think you just want me to talk about George.
Yes, he is my goal. By the way, me and George just spent like 20 minutes in the TXTX lobby. He is gonna destroy the opposition. That's all I gotta say.
Alright, first map, Nepal. The Rush Classic.
Imagine they run double
look
shield.
forward to seeing the Rhine
Six-man double
comp,
shield.
hopefully, from both of these teams. And that will be the case.
Wait, George is on me. Oh no. Oh no. Gag.
Alright.
Okay, I like
You can
this.
see a bit of a composition difference
Umbreon.
between the two teams as you got the Reaper versus the Mei. I definitely think this fits they them better as Supra definitely more comfortable on the Reaper than Duck is on the Mei, as he's more of a hit scan specialist than anything. Anyways, let's get into it.
I hate this for both teams.
TP
But I'm
set up
gas.
from both sides.
Oh,
Hyper going in for the pin, and it looks like SFC is going to be taking the initial ground here.
SFC are
The wall from Duck is big, but they them are just instantly able to go forward.
Okay, and SFC get the first pick on
Umbreon gets melted, and Manzana as well.
SFC are like
Axel turning up the
really good.
microwave on that Symmetra character. However, he does get dipped by a blaze, but it doesn't matter. Those two picks were big enough, and it looks like SFC will be getting first point control.
SFC just went in. They're just not scared at all, which is something I want to see from them more during the series if they want to win. Not the greatest help from Duck, but it saved them 1 second of time. Hyper is nearing this shatter. It could get a good one. It could be
Hit Axel.
Hyper falls
All
early.
used from a blaze, then
Yeah,
Hyper
mentality
can
lead.
fall.
And SFC are probably just gonna have to give this point up. Yeah.
Nothing they can do. The early pick onto Hyper and the wall. Just able to get an instant team fight win there. However, SFC, they're going to be...
Having a couple of ults.
They're going to have 3 ults going into this compared to Daydam's 1. Although they're close to the Blossom and the Beat Drop.
Yeah. I think if Hyper can get a good chatter here, it's gonna be very hard for Data. And I think with Umbreon on the tank, it could be very possible.
Axel. SFC, they're going to start pushing in.
Very good ball from Juno. And Dog, that's a nice
Very
kill.
big early pick onto
Hyper just MTD.
only person with an ult for them, so...
My needs to start healing.
Just yet is ablazed on the Symmetra. Is gonna get 3! And Magician
Jesus.
well.
It's 5!
5!
No.
Single-handedly saving the point for they them here.
And I think that the map for SFC was just DPSing too hard. I think they should have like tried to heal a little bit through that window too. It could get like... I understand that doing damage is important, but you also don't... You can't be greedy with that window, especially when you get a shit ton of healing through it. And coming into this fight, SFC won't have any ults. Actually, never mind, they have 3.
Them here have all 6.
They do have all 6.
Not looking good here, especially as they have 60% in counting. So they're gonna start pushing in.
You boosted early. Hyper ship.
Blizzard use from Duck, self-destruct.
Good B from Arcade.
Awesome from Supra, gonna get shut down and he's gonna get picked off.
Good block from Hyper.
Leon gets the shatter block, the self-destruct from Kilo doesn't get anything. So just throwing a bunch of ults.
SFC need
Oh, a big
desperately.
shatter from Hyper. Follow up the wall from a blaze is big. T gets dug. Axel uses the wall of his own.
Supersonically.
Viper's gonna fall. Bit of a fuck fest, but just all the picks are going towards them here.
Yeah. And one thing I gotta say is, I'm just not very impressed with SFC support line right now. They're just struggling to keep their tanks alive. They get the early picks, but they can't follow up on anything.
Score 0-1.
Very good first map, but if SFC want to like make it close, they really need to step up on that department. I also think that like, since Duck isn't the strongest Mei, they should just put him on his like main heroes, which there he is on the cast.
They're gonna be doing exactly that.
And now we go on to map 2 of Nepal. Is this village?
Round
This is
2.
village, right? Yeah, round 2,
I do
sorry.
not know the name.
I don't pay attention. It is village, right though?
4, 3,
Right?
2,
Is it?
1. Round 2. Capture.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Village. SFC are gonna be showing up very late, and it looks like them are just gonna instantly be able to go
Yeah.
for point here.
And it's very smart from Daydam.
It looks like Axel has also made the swap to Reaper, probably in an attempt to provide some extra damage to the tank line here. So they just have a launching
And
control
Hyper
on
just
the
falls
point,
early.
and
Mortality's just
Hyper's gonna
8.
instantly fall.
Juno, the Reaper falls too. It's just a complete brawl from Daydam right now.
They definitely have better DPS picks here because they're just able to take complete control of the points with the Symmetra.
Let's see going from main push. I like this from them. It's gonna force Daydam to fight on point, but we'll just see how they can handle it. Hyper falls early again.
Ooh, with a big shatter from Umbreon!
Big shadow from Umbreon. Closes out the fight. And like I've been saying, Shadow, I'm not sure if it's Hyper going in too early or Lively just not providing the immortality field in time, because that's twice in this round alone. Or Hyper dies first and immortality's just late. I'm not sure whose fault it is, but it needs to change. Daydam on the other side though have been perfect with the rush gameplay right now. It's looking very good from them. They're capitalizing on everything, and honestly this Symmetra from Ablaze is very good. Duck with the massive
big pick.
Duck kills 2.
But
Super kills 2.
Awesome
And
from
Deep
Super
Max.
catches 2, and he gets Mively as well. Duck in the tanks left.
It's
However, that may
just
seem to be
not
enough
on
with all the
that.
picks Duck was able to get.
And it's a fight win from SFC.
Finally able to get point here. However,
They don't have many
it's
ults.
not looking good. They have the shatter and the window. Meanwhile, they have the self-destruct wall and the beat drop.
That being said,
Drop can
shut up.
just-
Or, sorry.
The wall and the beat drop can just counter anything SFC tries to throw at them in an attempt to defend.
Hyper
I
Shatter.
guess they're going to be taking an early engage here.
Hyper with
Gets
the
up on the
good
point.
shatter.
Big shatter from Hyper gets a blaze.
Kilo with 2
But
with
the
bomb.
self-destruct Kilo walk gets Hyper and Arcane.
Very good from Daydam. And now SFC are in a bit of a pickle.
See, they're just going to get cleaned up here.
And with that being said, it should be a map up for Daydam. Duck, however, kills 1.
So C just don't have the numbers for this.
Duck is wanting to win this. He doesn't want to lose.
Hyper gets a blazed as well.
Hyper
No
as well.
one's
Nobody's
not
dealing
going
with
to touch the point. Leon, he's just going to stay in the small room here.
Duck actually just gave SFC a
Leon
chance to
still
win this
doesn't have
game.
his mech back. Where Umbreon does have the shatter.
Juno needs to get this match roll if they want to win.
Shatters Hyper and Arcane.
Massive.
Backload isn't enough when it's only him compared to the 6 on them.
And it's not looking too good for SFC right now. Can anybody touch? Duck touched, but it should just be the map win right here. Could be from Arcade, but it's just too late now.
They just have everyone all set up on the point. And SFC, we're
Map one for
just
Datham?
one by one struggling to touch.
Victory.
That's the first map going to them.
Very good first map from Data. As you can see, Umbreon has a London prepare skin. He might be a supporter of Chadi, as some may call him. Opening statement from Umbreon with the Shadow right here. It's clear that they want to go to Grand Finals and maintain their legacy. And T with the 35% of fucking team damage taken. Oh my goodness. And let's see what map SFC pick here. I don't think they should pick King's Row because, as we saw, their rush was not that good. They were just getting completely outplayed by Daydam.
Yeah. Although, I think to an extent it could work a little bit. It just depends on whether they want to make those DPS picks that favor them more or not.
Yeah.
Because like the Reaper cast there was just rough going into Symmetra. And like if they them had a Mei there and just ran like the Dallas Fuel Rush or whatever, they just would have gotten kind of rolled.
I'd like to see a special comp from SFC. I'd like to see something like maybe a Mercy Pocket on one of their DPS, because both of their DPS are pretty good. It's like just Mercy Pocket one of them. I'd like to see. Daydam on the other side though are playing really, really well, and like they should just keep on doing what they're doing.
Yeah. Now we wait.
And something I noticed is that Daydam is no longer playing with their Diamond off tank, I think. What was their name?
And it's I don't even remember, but
That's it. Something like that.
oh, they're gonna love this map.
Oh.
Alright. Iconwald
Click to this
is
map. I wonder if
definitely
we
a
see
good
a place
rush
not far.
triggering map, and at the same time though, it like still it puts them at more of a disadvantage here, because like Icon is not their strong suit compared to like King's Row or like Nimbani or
Either of those maps are very good for Daydam. By the way. And it appears that both teams are ready.
Alright, both teams ready. We're gonna be going in. Oh wait.
Going into map 2, will SFC be able to tie up the series to 1-1, or will Daydam make it match point? Let's find out in this episode of the Blacksmith Trials. Do 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 do.
Looks like they then want to defend first.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. They don't want to make this match point fast. They want to get a first point hold here, I'm assuming. No, I'm not sure as to what they've been playing in scrims recently, but they might try to go for a rush spawn camp here. Try to take away as much time as they can. Let's go, Gemini.
Alright, both teams ready. We go in.
Yes, sir.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
And SFC, the team that eliminated Daydam last tournament. And it appears a bit of trolling from Daydam.
Initiating
You
match.
can't say that. However, last time that SFC did eliminate they them won the first map.
That's true. them did have a silver player though. We'll just see.
Still.
We'll see how it goes.
I don't know. No matter what, I think, especially with this new map pick, this is definitely still up for grabs here.
100%.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It reminds me of home.
Looks like they'll be staying the same composition as
Yes.
last
That
map.
makes
However,
sense.
they're swapping out the Reaper for the Hanzo, definitely because Icon has a lot more range there, and it looks like they might be going for a little bit of a cheeky spot here to just catch SFC off guard. However, SFC, they have
Stick with me, and I'll cover you.
the Symmetra here, so maybe they can just completely skip past that.
I could be in super on the Hanzo. I don't really like it. I tried it on the
Looks like
rush.
they won't be doing that though, and them's just gonna instantly run straight at him, and Super picks off Axel.
Time to raise my APM.
Good pick from Super here. SFC's just gonna have to completely back up.
Get through this. Defense matrix activated. Time to raise my APM. I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
We should make the swap to Risa. That's
Back
that's
to
not
Dima.
bad. Oh, I think
How are you, D-Mac?
he's trying to get his mech back, yeah.
Time to raise my APM.
Honestly, SFC just needs to go in.
I'd like SFC, I want SFC to take advantage of the teleporter they have here. It seems like they're not really doing that.
Massive
Shatter from Umbreon gets Hyper, and Monzano keeps Axel off the map. Like Hyper's gonna send Kilo off the map. Doesn't really matter as Mujib also died. It's gonna result in everyone else. Arcane trying to go for the backhand, but it's ended up just gonna be more of a stagger. Except he's actually able to barely get away.
Yeah, he gets out. I think here, SFC just needs to go
really
in.
want them to just use this teleporter.
Yeah. They just should rush day down. Like, they have a Hanzo. The amount of damage they have is not as good compared to SFC if they just, like, take the
There
fight
you go.
up
Got the
top.
TP. Yeah.
And Hanzo's by himself. Nice kill from Thug.
Ooh, good pick onto
He was
Super,
just
but
down.
Hyper falls.
Where's the mortality
to Thug
field?
as well.
Where?
Defense matrix.
I'm not sure if there's communication issues right now, but Hyper just dies without getting a mortality each fight. And what seemed like a good pick from SFC, they just lose.
They're gonna start to up again. We'll have 4 ults here. Similar situation. Both Symmetra's gonna be using the wall.
Duck falls again?
Super gets an early pick onto Duck again. Use the Dragon Strike, which gets Mildly and Axel. The Beat-Up and the Shatter use this 3 already down, so they're just gonna be wasted.
And I don't mean to be a negative Nancy here, Shadow, but I just don't see anything promising in SFC right now. Their gameplay is
This
just
is looking
tragic.
rough.
It's just so sad. The coordination between the tanks and the supports is just not there. And I just don't see why Doug is on Reaper if they're not pushing in. If they're not taking up the fights close, I don't see why he should be on the Reaper.
Time to raise my APM.
They them are about to have 4 ults. SFC only has 2. Let's see how they can make this work.
Use from Kilo.
Massive shadow for Umbreon again.
Try to Shatter Bomb the field, saves them.
And Duck
Duck
uses
uses the Blossom,
Blossom.
but not gonna
I'm
really
guessing
do
he's gonna
much.
switch.
Super is just
30
able to
seconds
keep getting
remaining.
more and more picks.
And Diva gets tagged.
See, they're gonna instantly take this fight with only 4 people.
There's just nothing SFC can do here.
Seconds remaining.
Duck TP's in.
Let's see if this
Mively pops
window
the
from
window.
Mike can the fight. They them are just playing so well though.
And then they have the beat drop. This is not looking good. Blaze will build up the wall and is using that.
They have B.
Drop self-destruct, not gonna get anything.
Dragon from Supra.
Dragon Strike.
Massive shatter from
Ooh,
Hyper.
big shatter from Hyper.
Keeping their series
Able to
alive.
get the tanks here. Wall used from Axel. Look, this is turning.
They need to kill Blaze. Nice kills.
Falls, Kilo as well. It's just T left on the point.
And just when it's terrible for SFC, they get the clutch. They get
Barely
the
able to
hope
pull
and
it
they,
together.
yeah, they keep their
Overtime
map
buff
hopes alive.
Lost.
Favors everybody.
Stop the payload.
And now they have only 2.5 minutes to push Icon. Point
It's
2.
rough. And if I were the SFC coach right here, I'd be so mad. Obviously, they don't have a coach, but there's just so many things that can improve.
SFC, they have the supportals here, along with being close to the Blossom, and Umbreon has a shatter, but it looks like Super is going to get close to a Dragon Strike, but they won't even need to use that. Picks on the
Yeah,
Duck
they
and
just
Hyper, just
simplify.
allow them to take all the space instantly.
Activated.
And Axel's going to get separated and likely staggered.
Get through this.
And quick regroup from SFC again.
Who's top one?
And they're letting Super get away with the Hansel playing Rush. That's unbelievable. The things he has to be doing to make it work. He's playing really well this game. This map.
Yeah.
Matrix activated.
And SFC are gonna be coming in with 3 ults, almost 4 with a Ryan Shatter. It's looking very good for them. And if you remember from the New York Excelsior series, SFC had a really hard time pushing this, and Umbreon just shatters
Big
everything.
shatter and the Dragon Strike. That's just going to be an instant team wipe. Good coordination there from Umbreon and Supra.
It's hard.
60 seconds remaining.
And they them.
They're just looking dominant.
Worlds, SFC,
4-2,
close
basically.
to all 6.
PM2 올려볼까?
They can get that bomb up fast.
And Duck is... What is Duck
separating
doing?
himself here. He's weak and
I-
he's gonna get pushed by both Manzana and Supra.
He's kinda trolling.
It's like Kilo's all he's splitting up the team here.
30
Oh
seconds
no, but looks like they're
remaining.
gonna be regrouping
fine.
with those on the high ground.
Forward barrier.
So you can finally start pushing pop the window.
And Duck's going on a massive flame.
Blaze doesn't get anything done.
Matrix
He's way too far up.
Duck just did air tough fight. Super by himself.
Looks like Magician's gonna be going back to the
SFC need
point.
to single him
SFC, they're
out.
gonna keep control of the high ground here. Duck's gonna need to use the Blossom to get some picks here.
Yeah.
SFC wanna keep going.
Oh!
Axel,
Blossom,
from
but
Duck gets the
already did
immortality
enough
field.
damage.
Supra falls.
Massive
Big
shatter,
shatter from
Hyper.
Hyper again. Shatter's keeping SFC alive in this series as he can go after a Blaze.
Now I don't know about you, Shadow, but it looks to me like both of these ranks cannot block a shatter. Umbreon though is getting big shatters.
I mean, yeah, both of the Ryans are getting really good shatters, but not really able to block them.
Yeah, that's
As a
bit of
person who's used with Umbreon quite a bit,
that guy's fun.
self-destruct used from both sides, beat drops as well. Ooh, Kilos gets Arcane.
Look, it's a Blaze though. Wait, does he? Yeah, he does. He's
Shadow.
about to get Super too. Nice kills from SFC.
SFC,
The
they're
overtime
able to get
Andes.
the overtime Andy strike
They strike
again.
again.
SFC gonna push to second. Level slide is looking very rough, but they always manage to pull it together somehow in overtime. And I think that's just kind of how overtime works.
It's so dumb.
It really is.
And what looked terrible for SFC is now not horrible. If they can
A
close
lot
up this
better.
map.
Hey, then they
Still-
only have the Dragon
I
Strike
like the
and the
TP
window.
from Juno. I really like it. Nobody took it. Never mind. Hate it. They're just not using the TPs. I don't understand.
Well, they're using the knife.
They're all in that little room. They can just push them.
And they're gonna be forced into the corner here. Dragon Strike from Super
Nice
pretty
kill
much
from
wasted.
Hyper. Oh, Umbreon with the
Umbreon
nice
gets the
block.
shatter block and T pops the window. That's
Proving me wrong.
D-Mac.
Duck almost has
isolated from the
Blossom.
rest of SFC.
Surely they read it.
Oh, Hyper's gonna pin in straight in front of the window and get killed. Axel
Blaze
gets Umbreon.
falls. It might
Duck
be
gets a
winnable.
Blaze! Is it turnable?
Might be turnable. He's gonna Blossom. I don't like this Blossom, but it means space.
Blossom able to create space, but not able to get any picks.
And Evo almost fought. He was see that.
Elo's gonna get isolated and loses back.
Oh.
He uses self-destruct. Gets
Arcane
Arcane, that's big.
Magician.
Magician close to the self-destruct, but he gets the mech before he can use it. That was the only
10
It's
seconds.
looking
ultimate
very
SFC
close for both
can work with
teams.
here. Monzana pops the beat drop.
It's looking like they close out this part. Let's go for Hyper.
Hyper gets Umbreon.
But yeah, there's nothing SFC can do.
Picks 4 onto SFC. It looks like them are gonna be able to hold them straight at the end.
Good hold from us or from Daydam there.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
I must say they got that a lot further than I thought they would, but I am concerned
I'm concerned with the defense
how
here.
Daydam's attack will look like.
Yeah. It's not looking good for either team. Well, nah, Daydam's still looking much more dominant than SFC here.
Definitely. I must say, Super, he keeps getting so many key picks off on his former team. You can tell he wants revenge for being eliminated by them last time. Well, it looks like what you were saying about the Mercy Pocket earlier is actually going to be put into fruition. You've got the double shield, Bat Mercy, Hanzo Soldier.
Attackers
However, I
incoming
feel
in
like if
30
they are able to use this Symmetra Teleporter successfully, they might be able to just roll through SFC.
It's possible.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I'm gonna start pushing forward.
Get through this.
They will take a lot of space here because of how far back SFC are playing.
It's possible. And SFC are just going for a point defense with double shield. I don't know if I like this.
Teleporter using the Blaze? That's an interesting spot there.
I don't like that.
But
He just
Blaze is
falls.
gonna get picked off as his team isn't really able to follow up, and they're just gonna go for the disengage.
Yeah.
Shoot you down.
Super, he's still behind there though, without reform.
Yeah.
Trying to play it safe, but looks like SFC know where he is. Hey, gotta keep their eye out before he gets off an early pick.
Routing powers forward shield.
Looks like they are gonna be using the teleporter to regroup with Super. Umbreon doesn't take it for whatever reason, but
Routing powers
they're
forward.
gonna be taking the high ground here. So see, they're just gonna start playing back and take the other half of the point. Got a bit of a reverse battle here. Super goes on a flank. Not able to get anyone. He uses the immortality.
Get through this.
Big pick onto a Blaze there. Looks like
PM.
SFC are in control for the most part.
Routing powers forward shield.
Dragon Strike used from Axel. Able to demech Kilo. The window used he is gets Mively, T gets Hyper, and Super gets stuck. What looks like an SFC dominant fight here is suddenly won by them. Axel's picks, they just aren't enough here.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
David, are you alive?
날아간다.
Guess not. So see, they've got complete control of the high ground here. They then probably looking for a teleporter to be able to take up there. Looks like that's the case, but Super gets picked off early. The window from Mively and the visor from Duck. T is gonna fall to a headshot from Axel. They then they're just gonna retreat. However, they're still able to get a lot of card progress here.
Activated. No.
still gonna be able to be with a bunch of health to give T or Window. Looks like they're gonna be working with the Blossom, Wall, and Beat Drop. SFC though, the Dragon Strike, Flux, Bongo, and Valkyrie. It looks like David has left me temporarily. Beat Drop used from Anzana, and they then are gonna start to push up. However, Hyper uses the Bongo and actually uses the Dragon Strike and to get a bunch of damage in against they them. The support line is going to fall. Umbreon as well. However, Super gets a big Blossom onto the DPS line here. Super making the swap to Tracer. Hi, David died, so you're the replacement.
Okay, I'm here. I'll let you start because I don't know where the fuck to start.
Well, I just talked about Super making a swap. They them gonna be working with 3 ults, put a big early pick onto T.
Juno's just been popping off on the Hanzo, you know, ever since SFC swapped to double shield. Like, I know they're focusing a lot of their Mercy Pocket with the Soldier, but Juno, as that secondary DPS with the lack of resources, has definitely been putting in the work right now. Magician drops down to the low ground to contest the payload. Does force away.
Pull into Manzana? However, is he gonna be able to get away? Yep, with the peel from Kilo.
Look at the strike from Supra. They're on the backside. Going for the tank line. Zana goes down to Juno again.
As you see, they keep getting really early picks onto the support line, which is able to just let them win easily.
Yeah, and you can see them is just kind of waiting to regroup. They're waiting for a full 6 here. You gotta be careful though. This window visor with a Mercy Pocket can be very dangerous, especially with a squishy like a Tracer, for example.
Yeah, it looks like Supra all the way at the bridge.
Yeah.
Want to get some done. However, oh, he's trying to go for card progress here.
The bomb.
Kilo.
Catch Magician out.
Kilo gets Magician and the Shatter from Umbreon to ensure everyone else gets cleaned up. Arcane gonna fall. Mively the last one on the cart.
Blaze with a casual 4K there. No, you know, normally you shatter before the bomb, but it worked out just as perfectly. Zoning him away, as well as getting a pick onto Magician there. And Hyper going over to the Reinhardt. Do you think they're able to contest here? I don't think they can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and you're kind of...
They'll have 2.5 minutes for this.
You're kind of stuck with this more turtley comp from SFC with the Rhine and the Mercy Pocket. Magician will have this Flux for the next fight, as well as Juno with the Dragon Strike. You have a lot of
They do have worries for the Sig Rush here when Blaze is on the Symmetra.
Yeah.
However, it looks like with the Visor window, they're just going to be able to create a bunch of space, get a bunch of damage, and just clean up they done here.
Yep. Pulse Bomb though. Does get 2
Big pulls from Supra.
Valkyrie there. Yeah, Supra is still trying to go into the back, but he's probably not going to be able to do much. That Pulse Bomb essentially wasted because... And Supra gets punished for it too. Blaze...
That was their only ultimate, and Supra just kind of tossed it.
Yeah, no, Blaze is switching over to Hanzo to try and mirror with Juno here, and Supra over to Reaper now, so you'll have like a sort of mini type of like zoning and then kind of go in type of...
That's a big flux from Magician.
Yeah, but the Mortality Field is there. Hyper pins Kilo.
Mortality Field.
Hyper pins Kilo, but he gets punished.
Next Kilo.
Yeah, and another thing that's been going on with the DPS.
Without the main thing. Oh!
Juno. Yeah, and the res, but it's done because the 3 picks coming in from them, and now you just gotta back off if you're SFC. You mentioned Arcane switches to Lucio now. Magician to Sigma. No, he's staying on the Mercy. Let's try and get back. Oh, Mively with the stagger. That's not good. Yeah, Lucio. And what do you really
see? They're only gonna have the Shatter here against Self-Destruct, Drop, and Window.
Yeah, but double support
only looking rough.
Juno over to the Reaper now, so he's trying to go for a more flanky type of style. Duck will have this technical visor. If Super backline.
Shatter gets blocked, and a beat drop from Anzana. That's
the bomb of the chandelier.
Kilo hits the chandelier and won't be able to really do anything. Caesar from Duck doesn't get anything, but he's able to take down Supra.
Yeah, and Mively's gone, so that's a lot of healing. And SFC's getting run over right now. It's looking like they them is going to go up 2-0 with the
Dragon
series.
strike from the Blaze.
Magician's the only one alive to contest the payload. He's their last hope for
They
this.
them gonna be able to barely win Icon Walt here.
It's amazing play from they them there. You know, despite the fact that SFC changes up to something a little bit more like
Play of the game.
slower paced, they them are still able to just turn up the tempo and win the map, and they go up 2-0, and they are one map away from facing off against New York's Excelsior in the grand finals. What a
See a big shadow from Umbreon
Yeah.
there.
and as we all know,
Looks like this tank lines swap for they them is really benefiting them here.
yeah, and as we know, last tourney they them with a little underperformance just decided to, or like not really, I don't really know. Basically, what happened last tourney was they dropped down to losers and then come in like 4th place or so. And that's very underperforming from they-them standards, because we all know them as the back-to-back champions of Fall Frenzy and of... I forgot what the previous tourney was. What was the previous tourney after?
Holiday Havoc.
Yeah, Holiday Havoc. We know them as those two champions. But ever since, they fell off at the last tourney. Maybe this tourney will prove that last tourney was just a little spike in, or just a little mishap right there. I do like the Havana pick for SFC because it does allow for more of their compositions that can be used, like the double shield and the rush compositions. Really wish I could invite people, but they have to like.
Looks like we're just gonna wait for a little bit, and I'm gonna choose to defend first. Never mind, we don't have to wait. Oh, all right, we go in.
So they them defending first. I imagine that SFC.
Oh wait,
SFC is probably gonna go for a rush comp here.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. They want to try and break this.
You talk.
Yeah, I know. So SFC, you imagine they want to go for a rush composition here because it's Havana, and you know. Oh, Blaze just left.
Eh?
Stop the game right now.
Well, that's actually a perfect segue to talk about what I just got.
So what did you get? AIDS? Dr. Pepper!
The unofficial sponsor of the New York's Excelsior. We haven't had a segment about Dr. Pepper for a while because I kind of forgot. But
You forgot.
great soda. I think I already had one today, but I was kind of thirsty, so I decided why not shout out our sponsorship.
So, you know, out of the Dr. Pepper segue, you know, this could be either a setup for a reverse sweep, or for a potential reverse sweep, or just the final map of SFC's journey. And Mively left the game as well. What is going on right now? 2 disconnects back to back.
Oh, that's weird.
I think someone's dossing the Black Myth trials. Overwatch 2. Oh, Sky's in here. Member of H2O Blast, actually, the new upcoming team next tournament. There's a lot of...
I'd say definitely one of their star players is when they're not in the play, they just don't win scrims.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely one of their star players, I feel like. Able to flex over to flex support and hit scan.
Blaze back on.
Blazed. While Blaze may not be known for his hit scan, he is a really solid DPS player. And who knows? Now that there's a new team, who knows who's going to join that team? I do. But you don't. So Alex is back on.
I was about to ask
Mively.
if I put Vapo in instead, but it looks like Mively has gotten back.
Yeah, Mively's back. I mean, you're playing on ping either way, both Vapo and Mively.
Okay. That was a good ass Dr. Pepper.
This guy just asked me if Arcane is if Arcane is on H2O, and I had to explain that this is a different Arcane.
Mm.
Well, this isn't our Arcane's in-game name. That's what's funny as well.
Snarky Goblin.
Yeah. Last turn he played on National Alliance. They underperformed a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot. To be fair, they did have to play against formerly Hurricane Static and Atlanta Rain, formerly as well.
Mm-hmm. But I gotta say, your tweet was a fucking banger.
I know what you're gonna realize. I know what you're about to realize for a second. Don't worry about it. You can say it's a banger.
Oh.
God damn it! Do we put Vapo in? Do we force sub Vapo in, or do we wait again, or do we sub me in?
I mean, they them aren't ready either, so
Yeah.
wait anyways.
So since this is a long pause, what do we even do? We should go over some
I guess we can talk about.
memories from this tourney or whatever the hell, or from previous tourneys. We can make this like a bronze chat, but this is bronze chat fucking 2.5 or whatever the hell, 2.0.
Maybe.
No,
I mean,
it's a
you can
lot.
just see how like these teams have evolved. They used to be
Yeah.
like grand finals,
Yeah.
grand final showdown.
Well, it's not quite grand finals this time. They're still having a bit of a
Yeah,
showdown.
The losers bracket finals.
But it always seems like no matter where they are, them always seems to have the upper hand at some point, with the exception of last tourney. Last tourney, the closest tourney between these two teams actually with a 6-mapper. And funnily enough, you and Lee both casted that as well.
Yeah, which that's why we decided to cast this one. But it seems
Yeah.
it's not as good as it
I mean, does seem
was.
pretty.
time.
I mean, it does seem pretty fitting that both of us would be casting. You know, me a former SFC member, you a former they them member. That seems a little
I
bit
guess
more
that's
fitting.
true.
You played for those championship rosters. I played for those grand finalist rosters. Bit of controversy at the in the first tournament that we played against each other. That first tourney is one we don't talk about. Also, Miley's back, unless Magician said something. I think I kind of got the idea. No Kappa. Shadow, whose IP did you drop this time?
Yeah, I'll drop another one.
Can you drop mine real quick? I'm trying to hang out with the boys, you feel me?
Okay, finally, both teams ready.
Alright, whose IP is that one?
I don't know.
Alright, anyway, it's
Initiating match.
we're back to Havana. So again, do you think it's gonna be a rush mirror, or do you imagine that they then will try to go for something different?
I could still see the rush coming out here.
Well, something I want to see that's been a little undervalued this tourney or this series. I want to see Duck on Cassidy. I want to see him pull up the Cass because he hasn't pulled that out too much this series, and I feel like that's when SFC is at their
Ready
best.
for battle.
When Duck is on that Cassidy, and double shield with. Hey, at least it's not me on Roadhog. Don't worry, it's not me on Roadhog.
I think I'd rather have you on Roadhog.
At least me on Roadhog on Havana actually can do something. I don't think Magician will stick with the Roadhog.
Manzana on Mercy?
Manzana is the Bat Mercy composition. You'd think it'd be switched because I actually know decently.
Montana is very good on the Baptiste.
Yeah, perhaps they don't think they need to try as hard.
I guess they probably want to be able to swap over to the rush a lot easier because that is when T has been playing the Baptiste.
Yeah.
Anyways, looks like
Double
SFC are going to be
shield.
going for like a double shield.
Also
with
from
a
Juno,
bash.
though. You know, normally with these bunker type of comps, you'll see a like a setup DPS or something like a Mei or something like that. But here you see Juno and a Hanzo. That's actually not too bad against them going for shield break. I thought it would be a rush from SFC, but it turns out it won't be. Duck's actually going for the soldier.
I like this pick from Doc.
Oh, hey David.
Yeah, I can do David.
Do I go now or do I say do we triple cast?
Triple cast? I'm not really gonna talk much, but we'll try. We'll try.
Let's try it. Okay.
Oh,
Duck is pick my
Early pick on the Duck.
Actually, I'll just let you two go at it. I'll let you two go at it. See ya.
Pretty good start. Hilo gets Mively, and they're now fortified around this payload here. It's gonna be really difficult for SFC to push forward, especially now that Blaze has a Dragon Strike and Axel he only has 60%.
And we see Juno go to the Ash. I'm wondering if it's gonna be pocketed. I'm not sure if I like the Ash Soldier comp.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the Ash here, because
Also, Widow's just better.
it's not too much shield break, and Hanzo's really good for that. Dragon Strike, not. Ooh, couldn't get Axel.
Super fall slow.
See, they're still just struggling to push here.
Soldier's just taking the duels. He's just not scared.
Control the point here, gonna pop the window.
Let's go from
Get the
Juno.
pick onto a Blaze.
And yeah, it's back up.
Like, the window, them are just almost completely backing out of there, but Flux and a Bongo reach that. They use the window and the
Good
mountain
touch.
Blaze. Flux used the Magician, gets both of the tanks. Super
Juno
gets
falls.
Axel. Duck pops a Vice, but he's gonna get picked off by a Blaze.
The Blaze kills too.
The DPS got the picks there for them, but they just weren't able to touch.
Unbelievable.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
SFC are gonna be able to keep the payload moving. Pushing P.
Shut the fuck up. And not a terrible first point push from SFC. I kinda like it.
So my aim really concerned is if SFC are able to like get past this part, where obviously like the Ash and the Soldier probably a bit better because Widow's not able to utilize long sidelines as well. What happens if they get the third? That's when I'm really gonna start to get worried.
True. And
Ooh,
Super
I say that
buttons.
Super gets picked off. Axel probably able to just like one tap him,
We'll take
considering
Turbo.
how like close they are.
Duck is just trying to do as much damage as he can. But Blaze is getting stuff on his
SFC, they're just able to take so
Response.
much ground, get the pick onto a Blaze.
There's just nothing that.
Supra makes a swap to Tracer here.
And here we have the unofficial sponsor of the
The
Atlanta.
Flux. Duck's gonna fall with the Dragon Strike and Flux used on exclusively him. That much of a menace. Ooh, Arcane tries to go for the res but gets shut down by the DPS.
Clean fight
Blaze
from
gets
Dayton.
2.
Oh, it could be worse.
Now SFC off the window and Bob potentially the visor, and they'll have the support ults, maybe a supercharger.
Could happen. Shadow, what are your thoughts so far in the series?
Say
Do something!
it's looking a lot more rough for SFC than I think most people anticipated.
Me.
Super bomb. Nice. Ooh, the visor popped from Duck.
They just every space. They just don't try to
go
cut us.
in.
3
And the
minutes.
Static 9 is... It's returning! They haven't stranded away from their roots here. He's gonna get staggered.
I'm not sure if you remember Shadow, but Static's roots are winning 2 championships in a row, back to back.
That is not what I meant, this negative Overwatch.
I apologize.
Is he making the swap? Okay, it looks like she was just swapping to Lucio to give Manzana the Baptiste. Definitely a lot better to put Manzana on that Baptiste. He's so well known for if you want to stick to this double shield composition.
I agree. Now, I don't like the cast from June though, but I would say that I like the action and he fought, so like, hopefully prove me wrong with him. And
Blaze pops a Dragon Strike.
It's just not fair.
Decide to split the team up. They're not really gonna take advantage of that, but Super gets a Pulse Bomb. Gonna fall to Duck, and I think
They can
the
res,
res off. However, without
whatever.
Mindly, they're gonna be lacking a lot of heals here. He able to get the res onto Supra.
look at the Blaze get a trade. Arcane itself, I think this is just the backup from SFC. Axel
Flux
just
from
back to
Kilo gets the
the
tanks here.
finish.
The window popped from Manzana. However, things are able to keep going here. Hyper gets really weak though, and he's
Hyper
gonna fall
vibes.
to Umbreon. Ooh,
Nice
and Arcane gets
Blaze.
sniped out of the air. Looks like Axel's gonna swap back to Bash. We'll see how that plays out. I'm kind of surprised to not see the Widow from either of these teams, as you have 3 really good hit-scan players.
I agree.
And a Blaze who can still flex onto the Widow and show some dominant points.
Or Supra, either of them.
I said 3 good hit-scan players.
I know, but still.
Took the visor use from Duck, able to get Manzana early. Mercy Clock from Arcane able to increase the damage all the more as Kilo falls as well. He able to start
Speed rain
in
here.
a lot of space
Easy
here.
kills.
Axel and Duck both just have all the high ground they need as Hyper
This is looking terrible.
just goes to push point, and Magicians could be keeping up with them on high ground.
Nice shot. That was really
Hyper
good.
left by himself with Supra and Kilo on the payload, and he's gonna get pulled into the Dragon Strike. He's definitely dead there. Full spawn from Supra doesn't get anything,
don't
but he's able to
decide
finish
to
off
do it.
Juno with the damage.
This is
Supra
just
gonna get
do it.
taken down. Got a hype type here. Like Overwatch 2.
10 seconds remaining.
Diva's alive, they're fine. I'm just gonna be coming back with the supercharger, but they need to live here. They need to make something work.
Able to get that touch in. Bongo utilized.
And Jun almost does pop. That is their saving
Oh,
grace.
the supercharger is destroyed.
He needs help, he needs heals. Heal your Ash.
Closest yes, old Sierra's Duck pops the visor. Able to just create so much space. Because they just have to hide.
Jun almost has pop. We can get it. Ooh,
Super's pulse gets Magician.
very good pulse.
He's gonna start going
Nice.
for Axel, but gets taken down, and Axel's gonna use the Bob. That Bob is gonna be able to
I'm still showing
give
dominance.
that tank presence that was lost when the Magician died from the Pulse Bomb. And despite the Dragon Strike from the Blaze, nearly making them C9, SFC, they still have the numbers here. Looks like more members of them are getting back by the minute.
And they need to get this close, they need to.
Axel gets Super, Kilo gets demacked.
Axel is just destroying.
No one else on them is able to touch. SFC able to fully cap Havana.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
God damn it, David.
Shout Shadow, try to guess what I'm drinking right now.
Dr. Pepper.
The official sponsor of the next season's New York's Excelsior.
Ready for battle.
Dr. Pepper?
Sprite.
Dude, we don't talk about that right now. That's classified information. We're not Halo shots here.
I just leaked it accidentally. No.
I was not accidentally.
Attackers
I
incoming
kind of
in
forgot that
30
it was in.
seconds.
It's like a blazed going to the Genji. That's gonna be rough. However, it does have the potential to work here with no like real CC outside of the rock.
Should go Hanzo here. But, I mean, from what I know, he's not much of a Hanzo player, so I don't hate the soldier pick.
Like T is gonna be going over to the Zenyatta,
5,
wanting to just
4,
provide that extra damage.
3,
Oh, never mind. She's
2,
going back to Mercy.
And Supra on the Widow.
Attackers incoming.
Being side from and shit. Let's see.
Stop the payload.
Supra's just gonna shoot. Look at the Supra here.
Oh, actual AFK!
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
He's back. Okay, I think we just wait until Juno gives his team a... Oh, that's so tragic. And as much as I hate to say it, that's gonna cost the SFC something. Because, like, having to burn res that early is horrible.
Yeah.
That being said, SFC pushed it all the
When you
way.
have Supra able to get like a bunch of picks off super fast with the Widowmaker.
Some might say super fast. I'm sorry. Also, Shadow, for our viewers that are not aware, me either, can Grand Finals happen tomorrow? Is there like...
No.
It can't?
David.
Yeah.
It's our team on a Sunday. What do you think?
What are we missing?
Already, Jason.
Okay, he can
Dawn.
maybe... Oh.
Sunny.
Sun doesn't play.
Probably Zeus too.
Oh my
Probably.
God.
So yeah, not happening. Alright, both teams
Such.
ready again. We go. Like, Wade's gonna start trying to get a opportunity to dive in here. Although it looks like SFC they're just gonna instantly retreat the second he does.
Yeah.
Not really able to get much, but he does have 70 on the blade already.
Something I'm noticing is that Super Santa Little's way too high. You should change that. Arcade.
My Blaze is going to, but there are 2 picks on SFC already. Blaze gets taken down, but T is just gonna be able to use the res, I'd assume. Meanwhile, there's another pick in favor of they them.
Kilo falls.
Hyper goes over to the Wrecking Ball. Already trying to like make the early stall.
Somewhat winnable. Dog is killing
Yeah,
everything.
he's very winnable. His Duck pops the visor, gets Supra.
Dog on his main hero. Unbeatable.
Umbreon and T left. And Umbreon gonna slowly get bursted down there. Does he have the potential to live here though? No, he does not. Looks like the Mercy wasn't enough. And they have 6 ults here. Compared to SFC's 3. Super already popping the walls here.
Okay, wait, I have a terrible idea.
Hyper's gonna get very weak.
My barrier is destroyed.
What is your idea?
If I can ask to stop speaking like that, I can like go outside, spectate the game through my window while talking.
Flux from Magician
Flux
gets the
from
tanks
Magician.
here, and the Bob able to
Good rest from game.
resolve all that happens.
Might be shit model.
Maintain their ground, and now
Arcane needs to heal.
Might has an ult on both sides, and it looks like he's going to be using that.
Good window. And Umbreon just dies.
Umbreon is going to fall. However, a lot of SFCs are getting really weak here. The immortality use. Mines from Hyper just able to create so much space for SFC to push forward. For a Blaze, able to find an off angle and pick up Axel. Super gets ducked.
Super gets some
And
nice
my
kills. Arcane finishes him off.
We're finally falling to Arcane. Hyper is still able to get some of the stall in, but they're gonna get the point. 3.5 minutes. Looking like less than SFC's time bank.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Hello, Shadow. I welcome you here from my outside house. I am now spectating through my window, so I will not get in trouble.
Unreal. Like, just got a spray battle here, but it looks like the whole flux combo from and Umbreon is huge, but no real follow-up just allows SFC to keep going.
That's looking really good for SFC here. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
The window and the visor used, but Super gets to pick on the Axel.
And I'm liking the super well here.
Both of those ults really get disengaged from them.
But they don't really get any point movement. It's just kind of AFKing right now. Super has free space out here, and I like it. It's gonna be a very formidable opponent.
They'll actually be taking advantage of that free space, pop the window.
Oh, no shot against Lucy.
Big flux from Magician gets
Nice
Kilo and
kill from
Umbreon.
Juno on Hyper.
Push out of it, but Kilo's still able to die.
And Arcane is just not scared. He's not the better hero.
Girl bossing them.
He's girl bossing.
A bit of a throwback to the original tourney. I said that in my first ever time casting. I think Hyper got a little bit mad at me.
Not real.
SFC though only have the Bob, maybe the Bongo and the Visor.
Especially playing
They then don't have
well
the
this defense.
Bongo, the
Personne
Blade, and the
n'échappe à mon
Infra.
regard.
Super's gonna use it early once more.
At least need to kill a lot here with Blade.
No really strong counter besides the Sigma that is entirely possible.
I agree.
He doesn't have like a nano or anything.
Yeah.
But he does have a supercharger. He's gonna decide to go in. The answer is yes. But he instantly gets shut down by Hyper. Only able to catch the immortality field, and Axel deploys the Bob. Create a bunch of space here.
Cease your resistance.
They then essentially just wasted 3 ultimates, and now they only have the Flux.
Nice kill from Super here.
They then just can't do anything about that, and
But
Doug
Doug just
pops
kills
the
two.
Visor. Kills 3.
He is so good on his soldier pick. He is looking just like proper.
With the double hit scan, just
Kilo.
looks so good.
And it's not.
I don't think like any team could really rival it.
Yeah.
Looks like they think we're gonna be swapping over to the rush here. In like a last second attempt here.
And it's not that
T is staying on the Mercy.
It's not just
Like it's just gonna look up. Oh, T makes a stop to Lucia.
it's not just a traditional double sniper from SFC, but it's what they like to play and it's what they're best at. And I like it. Like Juno on the Ash, George on the Soldier. It's just good from both of them. And now it's up to Daydan to close this part of the map out. They need to close second point.
Window use from
Good window.
Manzana.
But SFC just have the high ground.
Magician close to the Flux. It's gonna have to be big here.
And it's big.
And it gets Super and Umbreon.
Hyper!
But
Falls
Hyper
early.
falls early, and SFC touch the point, but
Super falls.
Axel gets Supra.
And they rest Hyper. It's
Good
good.
hold from Hyper.
But
Ooh,
Umbreon
but
gets
Umbreon gets 2.
Hyper gets another one. They have Bob.
Yes, are alive, and
let's go.
Axel pops the
They want to
bomb.
win right now.
It's only
I don't know if I like it.
live right now.
My ATM.
gets back on the Lucio.
And I don't know if that was good for
Axel's
SFC.
already full. The Bob has disappeared. And they then will be able to cap.
They don't get second point. SFC threw
Now they're
that.
close to around like 5 ults here.
Yeah.
Let's just see, they have the Visor, the Valk, and the Supercharger. Yep, Nightwood goes back to the Baptiste.
And if I want to be completely honest with you, Shadow, SFC had the complete advantage there, and Hyper for some reason just... Actually, wait, they had to contest card, but... I don't know. They gave their lead. Wasn't very smart.
60 seconds remaining.
Now they dip towards a bunch of ultimates here. Might just be able to roll through SFC.
And T is still on the Lucio, by the way, so I wonder if they're going for more of a rush. Good B from T.
Beat drop.
Massive
Ooh, that's a
from
big
Kilo.
self-destruct shatter combo.
Check this out. Team
SFC used 2 ultimates there that just went to waste.
30 seconds remaining
Now
for
then
SFC,
they'll
but they have
have
both
the
tank ults.
Visor and the Amp Matrix. They're just gonna set up
Oh,
on height. They're ready to
that
melt
is so
this team
bad.
down. It's
SFC
not looking
need
good for
to use
SFC
their tank
here.
ults immediately. They need to.
I'm hoping like Magician can block this.
Massive
Ooh,
flex
the
for
big
Magician.
flex.
But oh
And
no.
there's the Visor Matrix.
But they're avoiding it pretty well, to be fair. Oh,
Lively.
my big falls. They want to win that.
So looking not too bad for SFC, but Kilo goes in on Axel. Gonna get
Nice stress. Oh, super
Super gets
stuck.
stuck.
Oh, we have a
Kilo
super
gets
low.
demeched.
Is SFC going to take
Comes
this
to
with their
Kilo.
map?
Personne n'échappe à
Report
mon
map.
regard.
They can't see 9 here. They
cannot.
They have to stay on the cart. Ooh,
They have to
Arcane
finish
gets
this
picked off.
picks. They have to.
Magician super close to the Flux here. He's gonna use
This
it. Gets the
Magician with
support.
that amazing flux.
Big T and Montana both fall. And
SFC.
Visor mightily as the window.
They want to
clean
win.
up.
They want to look at
Then
their receipt.
They're able to get Havana.
And SFC go to a 4th map, Shadow. Can you believe this? I can because this map is pretty good for SFC, but can you believe this?
play of the game.
I cannot.
I must say, it was looking really rough on Icon and the fall, but it looks like SFC is able to turn it back around.
Nerf this.
And if SFC keep this momentum going into map 5, or map 4, sorry, I apologize. If they keep the momentum going into map 4, who knows what can happen?
What does worry me, though, is now what they then might pick.
I agree.
They could go Volskaya. That is not good.
I agree. No, what else isn't good, Shadow? It's cold outside. It's cold.
This is why you don't cast outside, David.
It's that or nothing, Shadow. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
To be an intelligent being.
Bro, it's not my fault! I gave
Yes,
a
it
1
is.
week advance! What else do they want from me?
Alright, there it is. Volskaya. Yikes.
Hey, now we can't just count SFC out immediately. It's not the greatest map, but who knows? If they make it close, it could take us to a match point here for both teams. Now, wouldn't that be interesting, Shadow?
To go to map point once more.
Now, hold up, give me a second real quick. Fine evening, isn't it? 7:24, 10:24 for some people, but you know, those are shitters, East Coast shitters, as I might say. And I don't know if I have time to get a sweater because it's pretty cold outside.
Alright, SFC could be defending first.
I like that from SFC. No, I fucking don't. If they go double shield, I it's gonna be so bad for SFC because his name, or damn, I apologize, is gonna go 6-man, I'm guessing, or Rush. And Rush or 6-man against Double Shield is just in now for Double Shield.
Okay, why would they go rush against... Why would they go rush on Volk?
I mean, if you know that SFC is gonna be playing Double Shield, Rush is not terrible, but that's only if, like, you know their comp. Which they don't, because, like, you have to predict it. But yeah, they're probably gonna go 6-man, and I'm just not sure if I'm gonna like the...
Who
Double Shield.
is this guy? I don't know.
Who?
Like, the guy whose name is literally I don't know.
IDK? No clue. Avoid as teammate.
Oh.
And once again, Shadow, I hope these teams start this map already, because it's quite chilly outside.
This is why you don't cast outside, David.
Dude, I don't have any other choice, man. I don't. Oh my. Fine Saturday evening.
I just gotta wait.
Mm-hmm.
The score is 2-1, they them.
Are you reading
Alright,
Twitch
both
chat?
teams ready, here we go. Yeah.
What? We have a Twitch chat?
Traveling to
Yeah.
Sky
Oh, shit.
Industries.
I check it to make sure no one's like stream sniping.
Oh.
And to read chat.
But you can see who's like watching your stream?
Yeah.
Really?
One time Supra watched mid-match that he was in.
I mean, it's pretty funny. I can't even be mad. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
Alright. Well, Skya Industries. Last time these two teams played on Volskaya was a draw.
Yeah.
It looks like SFC, they're gonna be playing a bit of a anti-dive with the pocket soldier. I like that. That allows Duck to play his comfort pick of the soldier. It just allows for a lot more damage. Well, there's not as much CC. It's still like pretty strong. And ooh, this is looking spicy from
What the fuck?
they them. You got the 6-man with a, I don't know what that is. This
That's disgusting.
Ball Diva Doom Tracer.
Shut up before the game
Moira
starts.
Lucio.
I just want to stay.
I do
That's
like
better.
the Doom Tracer because
Three,
just that those are like
One.
ablazed in Super's comfort picks. Oh my god,
Incoming.
I hate you, David. I hate you. I just hate you. So
I
stupid.
prefer Cass over Soldier here from Nut because either way. Actually, well, no, Soldier can run away. Never mind. I like Soldier. Now,
Like
nothing
them, they just
happening.
want to group up here, go for a dive. Soon they'll want to initiate with either the Doomfist or the Winston. It looks like SSC to just instantly go to the other side of the point. And now this is a lot more tricky for they them.
Nothing much happening from either teams. Now, Shadow, I can't really see from outside, so how many minutes is on the timing?
There's 3 minutes so far. SSC, well, not really even doing anything and gotten a decent amount of time off. It's like Kilo's going in early, nobody else to really
Kilo
follow up. He's just
kinda
gonna get
dies.
picked off.
Forward field.
Up there, I won't lie. The Blaze starts going, gets fucked as well.
Unbelievable for both teams.
Again, they just look really uncoordinated here.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that
When you're
dive.
playing a dive comp like this, especially with like the Doomfist, you gotta follow up.
Alright. Now, Shadow, who do you think is outside with me? Okay, well, now you know.
I think I know.
She's being really annoying.
Grand appearance from David's dog.
Firulais! It's not her name.
I know, I said, what's her name?
Oh, Pachis. Don't ask. Weird name.
I already forgot that.
Pachis!
I don't want to mispronounce that, so I'm just not gonna say it.
Yeah,
today.
don't say it. It's good.
Looks like Super gonna be going in.
Nothing much happened.
They them able to get a free tick here. Ooh, Axel gets stopped.
That's not good. Nice kill for unblazed. They get the res off.
The turret is still up. Able to make some extra damage for SFC here. And Dog pops the visor. Everybody wins here.
Do you know what's happening? I don't. My headset is falling off and my dog is not happy that this game played. She's disgusted. Oh my god.
Manzana's used the big drop. Healer gonna get weak. The window from Mively. Manzana's gonna fall.
Apologize, Shadow. My dog is just not having it. I'm sorry. She's just disgusted at this gameplay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They just look so lost and
They look lost in the sauce.
they use so many ults and
Nothing happening.
Self-destruct. SFC though have
I don't think the Hanzo's the answer here. They just go double shield.
the Valk.
Understandable.
Or they got the Valk become Flux and the Bongo, and they
60 seconds
swapped the
remaining.
double shield as you said, and now they only have a pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking good.
It's looking very bad for Daydan. And Shadow,
Yes,
we were hard
still
against
have
good.
really good counters. They have the soldier to just melt down the shields and the Torb for the Tracer.
They just have so many good
Speaking of the
things.
Tracer, Super's gonna start going on a flank, trying to get a pulse in. Doug trying to spawn him early, but and that he does.
Oh my.
Flux use from Magician gets the tanks. Yo, just keeps getting hit by these.
And Shadow,
Pulse gets the immortality field, but nothing else.
Super Pulse early!
Gonna fall.
Shadow, we recorded this Daydan
Oh,
team as a really good on the dive, but right now they're just not showing it. Like, they wasted 3
Yeah,
minutes on the dive.
So lost.
It's so
The game
unfortunate.
looked a lot better when Enzo was in, and Super makes the last second swap to Cassidy.
I'm sorry, what now? Now, first point hold for Daydan, or
That
for
was
SFC.
really rough.
It's not looking good for Daydan.
Score.
And Shadow, all SFC need here to go to a map point, like bring up reverse sweep, it's just win this map. Win first point, that's it, 50%. Do you think they can do it?
Match.
I think they can.
Yeah, I think this is incredibly winnable for SFC here. They just need to find the right composition to play into this because I really
They
want to
need
dive
to.
on attack, but
I just
without
saw
Fish, dive isn't necessarily the strong suit.
I agree. I think for SFC, go something
I
like
have the hiccups here.
it's alright. I think something like Soldier with the Nano Visor, Sombra from Juno, just so like they can get an EMP win condition and they go map 5. That's all they need.
It looks like they'll be going the rush here.
And Shadow, while my sister is sleeping in her bed, hella comfy at 7:33 PM, I am dying outside
Attackers incoming.
watching this
in
amazing
30
game.
seconds.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, it is amazing. Maybe a bit of a spaghetti fest, but it's amazing.
I mean, if you remember Blizzard World and Havana, the last 2 times these guys played, it was also a bit of a spaghetti fest.
I agree.
They them got fucked really fucking hard.
It wasn't great, but yeah. And Shadow, let's just see how this works. I just want to see it. I just want to see some good games.
1.
That's what I'm here for.
Attackers incoming. Defend
We'll be
objective A.
having is this is looking very winnable for SFC, which will bring us to a map 5 scenario.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Get through this. I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
SFC, they're gonna be taking this similar staircase approach that
My ATS.
they just don't have the same disengage. And Arcade able to get the boop onto Manzana!
I'm so sorry about that, Shadow. I thought my dad was
On
dying.
falls. And SFC, they just have so much control already with
SFC, just get it.
picks.
SFC want to take us to a match point.
Super left. They're gonna win
They
Volskaya.
put our match
Match
Shadow. We are at a match point. for SFC.
Choo-choo.
They them. Unbelievable.
Yet again.
Play of the game.
And it's just
Teams
stuck.
just keep going the distance.
Let them up.
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh my goodness, Shadow. Thank the Lord for this last map against SFC and Dayam. I will be able to spectate from inside my house. God's gift from Earth. I am so
Amazing.
happy. And it's pretty warm in here. You know, sometimes you underestimate how warm your house is when you're outside.
Yeah, I mean, I had to take my hoodie off when I was inside. And I mean, I never really went outside when casting because, you know, I don't have a sister complaining or whatever. I'm gonna put my hoodie back on. Hold on. Pure silence. We got pure silence from they them. We're gonna see Zim accusation. I joke. David.
Oh, sorry about that. Hello?
Okay. Whoa.
Data map?
Oasis.
Oh.
That's gonna be interesting. Honestly, I would have much rather preferred to see like the Busan here,
I agree.
because like that definitely doesn't favor like the
SFC
rush
can
and
go-
double shield as much
They
as
can go double shield.
Oasis would. Like I think Oasis
Welcome
favors
to
the
Oasis.
rush significant on, and that's definitely like SFC strong suit. Oh wait,
Not R.
that.
P. And Shadow, we wanted a good game and we got it. Like Shadow, the only map that was remotely close was, what map was that?
Havana?
Yeah, for Havana, fuck, I forget, because it's just such a shit map. That's the only map that was close, Shadow. That one. Now, Shadow, like, the rest of these maps have just been complete domination. Actually, well, Eigenwald was kind of close, but it's like both of these teams are just the spaghetti fest. Oh, shield.
You know, something that I would like to talk about.
Yes.
We could potentially see a reverse sweep here.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and that'd be the first time forever in Blacksmith Trials history.
And I did them with a reverse sweep. I don't know how they, like, I don't know what would happen to their team. I feel like it would be very rough. Also, Shadow, can we talk about Sir Majed? Did you see how he played today? Holy shit, he's a fucking animal. Like, everybody was like, ah, lol, Sir Majed, imagine. But like, holy shit, he's so good. Unbelievable. And that Lancerine, we kinda knew they were gonna go on the downfall, let's be honest here.
Spitfire sweep.
Shut the fuck up. I Spitfire is still mid. Better than the Mike Sub, but mid.
And that doesn't say much.
Wait, did I say SFC or New York? Oh my god, I may be fucking brain dead. I may be brain dead. Did I say SFC?
You said New York.
Oh thank god, oh my god, I said SFC. I would have killed myself, oh my god.
Finally. It's about to spam chat with R. Question mark.
R?
Welcome to Oasis.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Now Shadow, whatever the result here, I just want a good game. I just want it to like finish all. And them with the BM. I don't know. I'm joking, that's not BM, bro. Not teams that actually think that's BM need to like calm it down. Come on.
Well,
It ain't that bad.
what BM?
Now Shadow, as a member of the New York Excelsior, the team in Grand Finals, who would you rather go up against?
I don't know, honestly.
I think... Fuck, I don't know, I mean... We kinda destroyed SFC.
Ready for battle.
Ah! I think... They're both
Looks
good.
like they then will be staying the rush, and SFC, they're playing Pocket Soldier. Hee 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 haw.
And I see Duck on the Soldier. I
Three,
love it. I
two, 1. Round 1.
I apologize
Capture
to chat.
the objective.
Hello, Super Reviewer there watching this.
Both teams going to be pushing forward, but it looks like they them are going to take more advantage of this high ground.
That's so smart from them. Their comp is just better, let's be honest. But Hyper here... I don't hate SOC's comp. I don't like the Reaper though. Whoever is telling the DPS players to go Reaper needs to not do that.
The objective is now active.
And 3-point control.
SFC gonna get initial control the point, and the Hyper goes in for the pin, but he's gonna get shut down, and Axel's gonna fall as well. See, they may have the initial capture, but they them are just gonna instantly be able to win the first team fight and take control. Oh, and Manzana gets a boop onto two. The Arcane falls off as well.
I don't hate the Hyper pin, but Jesus Christ, he died fast. And let's just see what the composition did right now. That's all it is. This is just raw.
They just can't play at that same pace because they lack the Lucio to Pocket Duck.
I don't really like them.
Honestly, I don't want to play against Pocket Soldier, so I kind of hope they don't win this.
Bro, just pocket me.
No.
Time
What?
to raise my AP.
Hey, yo, this is Lucio. Mansana. Sorry, I was like casting like if I were playing ranked. Then Hyper Pulse Wrist again.
The window gets the early pick on the Hyper.
And just complete backup from SFC.
Condition gonna fall as well.
Shadow, I don't know about you, but
Yes, and sports left.
I don't like the mag.
Ooh, Duck gets a blaze.
I don't like the mag signal here.
Yeah, it's definitely very rough going into the Symmetra.
And Doug knows there's a Lucio, but he can't do anything. They just need to go now. Oh no!
You got the self-destruct.
That's good.
Only gets immortality shield.
No way!
Big shatter from
Huge shatter from Umbreon and Super destabilizes. Wait, massive
but
from
Super
Duck
follows
and
up with the
Mag.
Death Blossom, and it's just
It's just over here.
Magician and Duck left.
And it's scrappy, but they them are pulling away. And now SFC do a
And you
complete
can see
composition, so just
SFC
Hanzo with
just go
fucking
the more
no. I hate
traditional
Hanzo with Rush. Oh, Team C to stop playing it.
I feel like if you want to play the Hanzo, you're in Rush, you'd want to swap out like the cast instead. Like the May,
I think it's just terrible.
Manzana uses the beat drop on a blaze with the wall.
Hyper
They have
low.
so much defensively
Yeah.
here. SFC just aren't able to answer because of how many late swaps they made. It's gonna be the first round going to them in quite an easy fashion.
Team kill.
Hello.
Score 0 to
And
1.
they done 1 round from winning this game. Let's see if SFC can capitalize
Ready for battle.
and make it a second round. And I just don't like the rush here from SFC. They could really be playing double shield. Like, this rush just doesn't favor them. We've seen it time and time again. And
Like,
they're
we're
just
gonna
gonna
be seeing
ride
a
and
mirror
die.
duel from both sides.
It's like I'm watching the Dallas Fuel versus the Atlanta Reign.
5, 4, 3,
They just shouldn't be playing it.
1.
The Atlanta Reign were just so much
Round
better.
2.
But that being
Capture
said,
the
we'll see what
objective.
happens. Hopefully
Like,
they prove me
SFC are
wrong.
gonna be able to get there a lot faster. But ooh, they think they could get to high ground.
Hyper
Ooh,
falls.
Umbreon instantly gets booped off height, but Hyper as well. Magician's gonna get DMAC'd here.
Oh, Blaze
with
is by himself in high
Immortality
ground.
Field.
That's
It's
not
too
good.
late. Blaze
But
gets
Hyper just
peek,
falls for
and
no
he's gonna
reason.
fall to Hyper.
Nice kills from SFC, but good trades from Laydown.
But the tank line of SFC is gone.
Yeah. And Juno here is just looking to burn. And burn he will. He's at full charge right now. Oh, there's not much he could do against this, it's just the same thing. Like, the tanks for SFC just die a little bit too early. It's no hate on Hyper, by the way. No hate, but it's just rough. The dog kills Monsana? How?
Really good pick here allows SFC to
They
play
just
this more
should push
aggressive
here.
tempo.
They should really be aggressive here.
Yeah, they just get complete control of the point.
Yeah.
Axel uses the
Doc
ball
is
as
another.
well.
Doc is starting to prove that he's not terrible on the Reaper. No offense to Doc. I just don't see him on that hero much.
Yeah, you always see him on the hit scan.
Yeah.
As the team's such a
SFC got
looks
good
like
control
them is
here.
close to every ult, and SFC they'll have almost everything except for the wall.
Mm-hmm.
They're just gonna want to hope that that wall won't matter too much.
And Arcane needs to get the speed right now if they want to do anything.
And Matrix
Good with the
used
mixed
early
space.
from Lively, and
I think it's decent. It makes
get some good
space and time.
space made, but it's gonna be it, and they them are gonna be able to just
Arcane on the wall,
engage
right?
these.
What am I watching?
they them go for the teleport.
He needs to get this.
Shatter catches Manzana.
They don't get beat.
And the Blossom used.
Doc kills one. Don't
They
know.
then, yeah, they then used far too many ults for that fight there. And now they're starting
Take a
to
point
look
control
more
off.
like equal ground, but SFC has one more in the self-destruct.
I like that they them used all those ultimates though because point control is all that matters. Imaginary fights don't.
I know, but like,
Can SFC really come back here and win with all these ults? We'll see.
I do think it is slightly possible, but it's gonna
depend on
very
Doc
rough for
here.
them.
Like, if he gets a smart thing,
Window use from T,
Oh.
SFC just instantly pushed past it.
massive kill.
Blossom from
But-
Duck gets a blaze, the anti-mortality
Oh,
field.
could
Disrupt from Manzana,
be.
a bit too late. Self-destruct from Magician.
Doc falls.
Doesn't get anyone.
And SFC just
Looks like
don't have
SFC
much
can
control
still
here.
try and win this, but don't have members for
And
it.
Michael falls! They need to look at
Axel
the
pops the wall.
They're investing so much into this fight. And Shadow, it's just like I said. The imaginary notes don't matter. They're just not gonna win the fights.
Hyper. Shatter all in vain.
It's just
Now
so
SFC, they
bad
only have the
for
window,
SFC.
and they have the self-destruct, the shatter. Blossom, the wall, the window. This is not looking good.
It's gonna take a miracle for SFC to win this. It's gonna take a miracle, but miracles have been brought before. And not Brion. It depends on if Hyper can block this shatter. Oh no. Oh no!
Good shatter from Umbreon.
The 3K from Super to finish it off.
Now it's just Duck and Magician left. Magician gets DMAC'd.
And it's over.
Looks like the reverse sweep is denied.
Jeez.
We see the echoes of past glory shine strong as they them are able to return to the grand finals they were known for making so well, and SFC are gonna fall too short in the losers bracket once more.
Play of the game.
That was a match.
That was quite the match. I'm proud of both teams here.
Double
They both brought their best guns, and They both did well. And look at you with all that healing. Unbelievable. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Nearly forgot about the interview.
I think we interview at least. Come on. I think Super got the last interview. Got it, please.
Alright. Welcome, welcome. Can you include your audio?
Michael.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I did it. Sup, guys? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Alright. So, first of all, congratulations on the
Thank
win.
you. Thank you.
Alright, first question.
Mhm.
I mean, you could start to see a bit of an essence of like a reverse sweep there as SFC. They looked like a lot more dominant on those last
Reverse sweep?
well, maps
3-0.
and
You
4.
dumb?
Yeah,
That was a
'cause,
3-0. Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't.
So, how are you feeling after Volskaya? Like,
Well, so after
we-
Volskaya, we realized that these guys only play double shield and pocket soldier, and that no matter what they do, we beat them on rush every single time. Proven by the first 2 maps.
That's true.
And Duck's terrible. Anyways, keep going.
Oh, I'm gonna have to mention for that. Mm.
Anyways,
alright,
next question.
So, how does it feel to be in grand finals again, considering last tourney?
The
fell a
last
bit
turn, the
short?
last turn I was lagging. That's why we lost. But yeah, it feels nice.
I agree.
Get the rematch against Sexel. You know.
Or like
Yeah.
mid L.
True.
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 Now, Blaze, I have a question for you.
Hmm.
How does it feel to be going up against one of the best DPS players in the league your next game for grand finals, who doesn't need a pocket?
Dude.
How does it feel?
Oh, freeze? Oh yeah, no. I've been studying his gameplay, so I'm ready for freeze.
He is quite the menace. I think you're gonna be able to do good against
I'm ready.
him.
No, I'm
We'll
ready.
see. We will see.
I was preparing more for freeze in this game. I'm gonna be honest, because I knew we were gonna win.
I understand. Shadow, do you have any more questions? Come on. I'm thinking of some right now.
Nothing really.
Shadow, oh my god. Now, Blaze, we saw that your roster had a couple of lineups. Do you think that's gonna be enough to defeat New York's Excelsior in grand finals?
I hope so, because Sexel doesn't only play double shield, and so like
It's
I
rough.
think it's
They're good.
If so, y'all play rush. I mean, it's kind of an L. So I mean, I'd really recommend you try practicing double shields. So I mean,
don't
you
know,
see,
man.
but we had
Last time it
we had
didn't look
Chadi,
good.
we had
Last time it
Chadi on
didn't
our
look
team.
good.
We had Chadi on our team.
Chadi.
So we saw the London Ryan. It's going crazy. Made Hyper his bitch.
It's true.
All I gotta say is I Reaper Div Super. All I gotta say, best Reaper in the league, not even close, in my humble opinion.
That's not true.
Sadly, I disagree. My
I
hero
disagree.
IMO. Shadow, come on. I'll take one question.
I don't know. I got nothing. I asked 2.
You have to ask more. Come on.
Bro, you asked 2 as well.
Now, Blaze, how would you feel about queuing comp after this? Perhaps you could get you to 3,500. Hopefully, hopefully that changes something.
I mean, maybe.
No, what about
I'm
concern?
trying to dodge that Masters roll, I ain't gonna lie.
I can, bro, it doesn't matter if he reaches a mid-tourney. He still counts as diamond. Anyway,
What?
Alright, well, yeah, let's hit the queues.
but anyways,
I'm down.
One more goes.
clearly David is just being a bit of a dumbass, so we're just gonna ignore him for the
What?
rest of this interview. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy
Thank you,
your
thank
day.
you,
I'm
thank
gonna
you,
end
thank you.